Hey guys, Cameron here, welcome to Road Dog Gaming. As you can hear, I'm still kind of watching Raw in the background because it's almost over. The final match just kind of rolled on. So first off, I'm going to kind of go through the review of this. So this is what this video is going to be. Fixing up my belt, sorry. So this is what this is going to be. This is going to be a sort of three-part video, I guess. First off, I'm going to talk about what happened. I'm going to talk about the Raw from yesterday, which is still kind of going on. It's, I guess the match is like weirdly continuing or restart. I don't know. It's confusing. I'm going to talk about my Clash Champions predictions now that it has been completely confirmed what the matches are going to be. Also, I was right on my Cesaro and Sheamus prediction of it going match 7 at Clash Champions. Why? Because I'm that damn good. I'm probably going to change it. I will be back. Okay, so obviously the Raw is still kind of continuing on past its normal time. So first things first, let's get right into this Raw review. So while this match is still going on, first off, Roman Reigns did win by a fraction of a second over Kevin Owens in the Steel Cage match. Holy shit! And after the match finished, Rusev came out and started attacking Roman. Roman, Rusev, and Kevin were all inside of the cage. And Seth Rollins just came out and dive-bombed both Rusev and Kevin Owens, which is why I said holy shit. That was beautiful. I think that's actually it. Yeah, that's it. And now, USA Special so, turn that off because it's not over. So, let's get into this. So, the matches we had tonight. Oh, the third thing I'm going to do on this, because I forgot to mention, is I'm going to introduce the 7 Cruiserweights we have on Raw at the moment. So, first things first, let's get into the review of Raw. That's going to be the first thing. Then it's going to be the Cruiserweights that have, or no, it's going to be the Cruiserweights that are on Raw now. I'm going to get into the review of Raw, and then I'm going to go in my Clash Champions predictions. So, I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget any of the names. Obviously, we have the 4 Cruiserweights that were actually in a match during Raw. Cedric Alexander, Brian Kendrick, Rich Swann, and Grand Metalik. The champion, TJ Perkins, and 2 other confirmed that have not been shown yet, Lince Dorado and Noam Dar. Obviously, I don't really know much about these Cruiserweights. For a few different reasons. It kind of sucks that I don't really know a lot about them, which I don't really like. I really wish I had the WWE Network, so I could actually show you guys more about them and and talk about them and see the Cruiserweight Classic and all that. But I don't, because it's $10 and I can't afford it right now. Alright, let's go into now. So yeah, that's the Cruiserweights. Those are the 7 Cruiserweights we have confirmed, and apparently Kota Ibushi signed with NXT a while ago. I don't know if that's true or not, but still. Okay, the Raw review. Obviously, I was just talking about the Kevin Owens Roman Reigns finale match, the main event of Raw. Obviously, it ended with Roman Reigns winning, like I said, and Seth Rollins coming out. Now, this goes back to a few weeks ago, I think like actually a week ago, when they talked about how there's a good chance that the Shield could be coming back, which I would love, because it could actually do an inner feud type thing, or an inter-brand feud type thing between the Shield, obviously because Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles are on SmackDown, and the club because, you know, Roman, Seth, Gallows, Anderson are on Raw. As you guys can hear, I have a bit of cold. I've been sick for the past few days, and it's kind of just ending, but it's kind of still here. So Cesaro vs. Sheamus, like I said, did end up actually tying up. Cesaro did, which honestly isn't hard to see. It's kind of predictable. Obviously, it's like the whole underdog story, so I'm guessing Cesaro's probably going to win at Clash Champions, which I'd love, because, you know, it's the underdog type thing. You know, he started down 3-0 with the injury because of Sheamus being a little bitch. Came back, tied it up 3-3. Last night he got the 3rd victory to continue it on, and match 7 will be at Clash Champions, which awesome thing. I think this is how it's going to go, at least. I hope Cesaro ends up winning. So let's see what else. We had a women's division tag team match 2-2, between Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. Now, last week there was the double pin roll-up type thing between Sasha and Bayley. So both of them got added to the match at Clash of Champions. So it's now a triple threat match between Bayley, Sasha, and Charlotte instead of just the one-on-one between Charlotte and Sasha. Which I do like because they definitely both deserve the chance to get it. But I feel like it's probably not going to go to Bayley, sadly. Just because she just kind of got here, and so it's not very likely that she's going to get it. Obviously, there's still a match between Gallows and Anderson and the New Day for Clash Champions. Alright. What other matches happened this night? Well, there's a Fatal 4-Way to decide the #1 contender for TJ Perkins' Cruiserweight Championship, which will be defended at Clash Champions. Like I said, like I was guessing, it's going to be defended. I know my stuff, you guys, okay? I know what I'm talking about when it comes to predictions. Like I even predicted there was going to be a United States Championship match, and that just got announced tonight. So, give me a round of applause for that shit. Come on. So there was a 5-on-5 tag match today between the New Day, Big E and Kofi, Enzo and Cass, and Sami Zayn versus Chris Jericho, the stupid idiot, Gallows and Anderson, the stupid idiots, and Primo and Epico, the stupid timeshare spouting dumbass idiots. Had to change it up for them because I hate them so much. They should just go back to being Diego and Fernando because honestly it was a better gimmick than this bullshit. No one wants to buy your crummy timeshare down in fucking Puerto Rico. Okay? Go back to Diego and Fernando. Maybe I'll like you just a tad bit. Just a tiny little bit. Which the fact that Diego and Fernando are the two that are going to be in the game, it's very likely that they could be. But then again, you know, they could have just been too lazy to fucking do Primo and Epico because Primo and Epico suck. Let's see what else happened. Were there any other matches? Oh, Braun Strowman versus Sin Cara again. Obviously, Braun Strowman won. And Bo Dallas versus some fucking jobber. Bo Dallas won. I think that was it for the matches tonight. Obviously, Seth kind of confronted Stephanie again, and Stephanie said pretty much she believes in Kevin Owens as a champion, which I don't think anybody else does besides her and maybe Mick. Nah, probably not Mick. I think Mick hates him. Yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of announcements last night on Raw. Not really any important besides the Cruiserweight one, the championship matches, which I already covered. Okay, let's get into my Clash of Champions predictions. Match winners. The good side, the New Day, Enzo and Cass, and Sami Zayn, they won the tag match. And Brian Kendrick won the Fatal 4-Way between him, Greg Metalik, Rich Swann, and Cedric Alexander. So, let's get into the Clash of Champions predictions. Starting off with the kickoff, we have... we have Nia Jax versus Alicia Fox. That is match number 1 of the night. I have Nia Jax winning this. Why? Because it's Nia fucking Jax. They're not going to have her lose to crazy ass fucking Alicia Fox. Match number 2, Sami Zayn versus Chris Jericho. Come on. The underdog from the underground, obviously. Yeah, I have him winning by disqualification, though. I think Kevin Owens is going to come out and ambush Sami Zayn, hit him from behind, and then Chris Jericho is going to lose because of it. Which is what I think is going to lead into Jericho's, whatever the fuck their tag team's name is, downfall. Which I think is going to happen next month. Charlotte, I don't know the order for the rest of the matches. Those are literally the only matches I know. I think Cesaro versus Sheamus is the next match, though. I have Cesaro winning that, like I said. I think the fact that he did the underdog story, he's got the injured shoulder, the injured back, came back down from 3-0 to tie up and make it here in the finals, you know, for the final match to Clash of Champions. I think he's going to end up winning it, and I think he's going to end up going on to the United States title because, come on, it's Cesaro. I mean, he's definitely worthy of the title of the Universal Championship, even though it's ugly as fuck. He's definitely worthy of it, but there's no way they're going to pop it onto him for the simple reason of he's a foreigner. That it's fucked up that they do that, but that's how it's going to be. I'm going to guess the next match is probably the Cruiserweight match. TJ Perkins versus Brian Kendrick. I have TJ Perkins winning that. Why? Well, he just got the title last Wednesday. excuse me, there's no way they're gonna have the title change hands so fast, you know. It's gonna be him. I think he's gonna keep it for at least a few months. A few months before he loses it to someone else. The New Day versus Gallows and Anderson. I have the New Day retaining. I covered that in the last video, I believe. Roman versus Rusev. I have Roman winning. Why? Well, obviously he just won his match against Kevin Owens, the Universal Champion. It seems like they're kind of getting away from his whole suspension and losing the title, because Stephanie's starting to blame it more on Seth over Roman. So I do feel like Roman's going to get the title eventually. I think he's going to get at Clash Champions. I could be wrong, but I definitely feel like he's getting his push back, and he's going to be coming back as the guy eventually. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Surprisingly, even though I know Seth Rollins is probably not going to do this because of the consequences from last week, I do still have Seth Rollins winning this match. Why? For the simple reason of I believe the consequence is either going to be him getting the title vacated, or having to defend it the next night on Raw against I don't know who it's going to be against. I was going to say returning Finn Balor, but it's been, what, a month since he got injured? I doubt he's going to be back. He's not John Cena after all. Come on. I do eventually think, though, that it's going to be Seth versus Finn, or a surprise champion. This could also be the point in time when Cesaro gets his championship match. Literally the night after both of them won a big match for their careers, Cesaro beats Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw, a night after Seth got the championship, which I think would be hilarious for the simple reason of consequences, motherfucker. Gotta deal with them. If that doesn't happen, though, I believe it's going to be Seth in a few months' time against Finn Balor, and Finn Balor is going to take the title back. Either way, I have Seth eventually losing this title. Like I said, though, I do have other things that I want to say. Obviously, there's the possibility of the Shield reunion after last night. I definitely think if it happens, it's going to happen sometime around the next few months. I was just about to look for my phone. I'm retarded. I believe probably Royal Rumble time, around the Royal Rumble, is when it's going to actually happen. If not then sometime around, like, when they're going to be around each other. If they bring bragging rights back, then maybe bragging rights is when it will happen. But I definitely feel like it's going to happen at a pay-per-view where they collide. Either that, or like I predicted a long time ago in a video. What else? Rich Swann. That is one entertaining motherfucker right there, dude. Holy shit. Now, saying that, I can't be the only person that thinks it's going to end up being Rich Swann joining the New Day as their fourth member. Can I? Come on. And then maybe Bayley as a female, the first female member, the fifth member of the New Day. For the simple reason of, one, they're very, very positive people. And two, come on, look at Rich Swann. He's an entertaining motherfucker, and so is Bayley. They're both really entertaining. It makes sense for them to join the New Day at some point, especially Rich Swann within the next few months, seeing as how he's an amazing, amazing competitor, and also he entertains like crazy, and he has that whole, I'm not trying to be racist here, he has the whole New Day look. I'm not saying it's because he's black, but like the hairstyle, the entertaining, all that. He kind of reminds me of Xavier Woods. Like, he looks like a smaller Xavier Woods. And I'm saying smaller, even though they're both technically cruiserweights. He looks like a smaller Xavier Woods, is pretty much what I'm saying. And other cruiserweights that are currently actually on Raw, Xavier Woods, obviously, Sin Cara. Actually, I think that's it. Shit. But, like, there actually is already cruiserweights on there. Sin Cara and Xavier Woods are technically both billed as cruiserweights. Now, to get into the last thing I want to talk about in this video, SmackDown. So SmackDown obviously doesn't have a cruiserweight division, which means they're lacking one division. See, they have their world title on AJ Styles, they have their tag titles on Slater and Rhino, their Intercontinental title on The Miz, who I'm hoping is going to lose it tomorrow, or tonight, on SmackDown to Dolph Ziggler, because Dolph Ziggler fucking deserves it. And they have their women's division, led by Becky Lynch right now. They don't really have that fifth division, you know, because, excuse me, you know, Raw has their Cruiserweight, their World, their Singles, their Tag, and their Women's Champion. I feel like SmackDown needs to bring something in. Bring some sort of title in to make it to where they actually have that strength back, you know? And what title do I think that's going to be? The Hardcore title. And why do I think it's going to be the Hardcore title? Well, I'm glad you asked, even though none of you probably asked. Obviously, they're bringing back old titles. It makes kind of sense that SmackDown is going to bring in the Hardcore title as Raw has the Cruiserweights. It also kind of makes sense because you haven't seen the Hardcore title in a long time, but you have Dean Ambrose over there, which is probably the craziest son of a bitch in the fucking business right now that can actually still wrestle. If, you know, it's anybody, I'd say Mick Foley is the craziest son of a bitch in the company still. Sorry, scratch that. Vince McMahon is the craziest son of a bitch in the company, then Mick Foley, then Dean Ambrose. But I definitely feel like a Hardcore championship over there could actually do very good work. I'm not sure if they're going to do a new design like they did with the Cruiserweight title, or if they're just going to take the old Hardcore title, which is an old WWE title, smashed up. Either way, it's going to be a good idea because they definitely need that fifth title. You know, they need another division. They can't just have look, everything they do makes them look like the little brother. They have a 2-hour show. Raw has a 3-hour show. They have 4 divisions. Raw has 5 divisions. Raw... I'm trying to think of something to say here. Raw got 3 picks in the draft for every 2 SmackDowns. Raw had their women's and tag division first. The only good positive thing that SmackDown's had in the past 3 months or so is the fact that they had a world title before Raw did. That's pretty much it. Which kind of sucks. It sucks, yeah. But I definitely feel like they're going to bring in some sort of new 5th type division thing within the next month. Maybe before or after No Mercy. Maybe at No Mercy they'll have it. Who knows? But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Peace.